guys, that's a good sign. That's water coming out of a spring underneath of that log or that stump right there. Pretty excited about that for sure. This is our main line, guys. This is the main north line, goes to the top of the mountain. We're gonna follow this one around to the turn and make our way all the way up to the top. Right over here is a tree that I pulled out earlier this year. It's got a little funk on it or moss. Get the water, get the water. Got a little bit of a leak, guys. Got a little bit of a leak. We didn't lose too much though. Let's keep on going. We lost a few gallons, but we didn't lose too much. Here we are at the tippy top, which is right over there. And our property keeps going for about another quarter or half mile that way. And we got a tote. This tote is going to be used to sanitize lines. I'm going to do a video on that pretty soon. I'm still working on my process. It's been interesting, that's for sure. Blew the line a few times. Now I think I've got it figured out. And when I do, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. Right now, what we're doing is loading the tote up. You can see we're almost there. That's not going to be quite enough, but it'll be almost enough. We're going to get this transferred from here to here, and then I'll share some more stuff with you. There we go. Okay. Oh, gotta turn it on. Here we go. Did you guys hear it change tone? That means it's pumping. We can walk away and talk about something else. All right, you can probably still hear it in the background. I'll walk over here. That way you guys can hear me pretty well. This is what we call the tippy top. And it's an outcropping. It goes for about a quarter mile that direction. It kind of goes down that way too, but it dips down. So we have a saddle down that way. But this is the highest point of our mountain, is right over there. Don't ask me why I tap these trees. I really don't know. Climbing on here in the snow and the ice is downright crazy. Now we do get a lot of syrup out of it, or a lot of sap. Maybe that's why I did it. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it again in the future if I had to do it over. So over the last week or so, you guys have probably seen a video of me fighting a culvert. That's not the only thing that's been going on the farm, but that's been a big part of it. And during that process, I don't know if you remember, but Ludford came over and helped me out. It was awesome to have him here. It's always fun to work with Lud, and for some reason, I hurt my neck. It was weird. He's like, you just push right there, drop me to my knees. I can't look that way still. Like, hold on, let me try. All right, I can look over there, but I really can't turn my chin or put my chin over this way as I can right here. So whatever I did, it really hurt. In fact, it hurt so much that I took a nap the next day. That's unusual for me, guys. It doesn't happen often, if ever. It happens when I'm sick or something happens like that. So I did get a nap. I got a little bit better the next day, and I was able to come back and do a little more work on the farm, mainly up in the woods. So we're doing a lot of things on the farm this time of the year. We're getting ready for winter like most folks are. My wife has put away a lot of tomatoes. Thankfully, we had some friends at church who didn't need all their tomatoes, and they hooked us up. So we got a lot of tomatoes and tomato sauce and tomato soup. I love tomato soup. It's delicious. Besides sanitizing the lines, we bottled last week, and that was kind of neat. We had a problem bottling about 2 weeks ago when Lud came over. Now, it's not Lud's fault. It was my fault, that's for sure. I believe what I did was I moved a plate on the bottler, not the bottler, on the, I'm having a senior moment, the filter press, and I got it in backwards. And the first couple of bottles came out looking good, but after that, they all had DE in them. And so it was just kind of cloudy. So thankfully, we had some friends come over the weekend, and they were helping with the sanitizing, but we weren't really getting it all done. So while we were running water and doing certain things, they emptied all the bottles right back into the pan, and we were able to bring it back to a boil, refilter it correctly, and bottle it. And it is really beautiful syrup. I like a light syrup. What do you guys like? Do you like light, medium, or dark? Let me know in the comments below. So what else have we been doing? Gabriel started school last week. That was really neat. We had the fair about a week and a half ago. That was cool. We put some of our equipment in it. So we're going to start a very small equipment leasing company or a rental company. So we got a few pieces of equipment that we're willing to share with other farmers in the area, and they're just going to give us a little bit of money, and hopefully they can use them and we can recoup some of that cost. Because I don't know about you guys, but I got to tell you, starting a farm as a young man, I probably couldn't have done it. It's expensive. Everything is expensive. Tractors, implements. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know how young people do it. I'm not necessarily that old, but I'm also not young either. So I come at it from a little different perspective. Not that I have unlimited funds, because we don't. And so we have to plan our purchases. And you kind of plan them around the season. If you're getting ready to do baling, you want to make sure everything is good, maybe you upgrade your baler, a rake, a tedder. I don't know. Right now, I've already gone through all that, so I've got the right equipment for that part of our farm. But that doesn't mean we have everything, you know what I mean? All right, this thing's just about over. That pump is rocking. So last week when I was down, it really was hard for me to do any kind of video work. So I really concentrated on sharing with you guys the culvert work, and I still got 3 more to do. That's gonna be a challenge. Much easier than that one, especially because I think I got it down now. All right, guys, so this week we've got a lot going on in the farm, from sanitizing lines to splitting wood, more food prep, and we got people coming and going in the cottage. So it's gonna be a busy week. Can't wait to share some of that with you. Thanks a lot for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. Do consider giving us a thumbs up. We'd love to have you back here on the channel. And until next time, God bless you guys.